Hello, welcome to Dry Bones. I'm Pastor Dan Herendeen. This is episode number 10. And today I want to continue on with the discussion we started in the last episode about discipleship. And if you'll remember, and if you don't remember, please go back and look at episode number 9. But hopefully you will remember that we talked about discipleship is something that actually very simple concept. Someone who is what we call a high miler or a veteran in the faith comes alongside where we're at and walks with us in our spiritual journey. And as we go along, they are there to encourage, to counsel, and to hold us accountable as we go along. And as we're going through our spiritual journey, they can share the wisdom and the experience, everything that they've learned when they went through some of the very same things, because they've probably already been where you are. Now, with the concept of discipleship, sometimes there's some anxiety that comes along when we think about that. I mentioned that at the end of last episode. Sometimes there's a temptation to feel like, well, I'm not strong enough, or I'm not wise enough, I failed in some way, so I need to be discipled. That's a completely incorrect assessment of your situation. We are to disciple one another. We're to glean from the experience, the wisdom, the knowledge, the maturity of those who are farther along than we are. And it's not an issue of incapability or weakness or failure. I want to throw out a couple of terms to you that are very similar to the concept of being a discipler, the veteran, that we really don't have any anxiety about when we think about those things and those positions. One of them, the first one, is a coach. We all know what a coach is. A coach is somebody who is there, who directs and guides the team. He is there to help you to improve your athletic talents that you may already have, but he's there to help you improve them. He's there for your benefit and the benefit of the team. And so not only is he a benefit to you, but he's also a benefit to guiding the team, strategizing, coaching through the games. And there's no anxiety there usually. We don't have a problem with that. How about teacher? Whether you're in elementary, high school, college, or an adult going back to school, you know what a teacher is. You know what their role is, their position is. They are to take what they know, in whatever topic, subject that may be, and they're there to share it with you, to help you learn it, to grasp it, to get a hold of it, so that you know what you need to know. We're not too intimidated by that. Then there's a concept called being an apprentice. Now, being an apprentice is when we voluntarily put ourselves under the tutelage, the instruction, the guidance of someone who is an expert, maybe a master craftsman, especially in the trades. Somebody who has done it for a long time, who knows what they're doing, is an expert in it, and we are going to sit under their tutelage and guidance and learn and improve. See, those kind of titles usually don't cause much anxiety. But for some reason, maybe it's because we're talking about spiritual things, the idea of being discipled and have someone come along and walk with us can be intimidating. I would encourage you to think about the fact that there isn't really a whole lot of difference between being a discipler and being a coach, a teacher, or being an apprentice, sitting under the tutelage of someone else. Now, I want to take just a moment and talk to you high milers, you veterans. I want to ask you a question. Have you or are you discipling someone? And the next question is, if not, why? You are a gold mine of experience, wisdom, and learning. And all of that you have would be extremely beneficial to someone who's not as far along in their walk in Christ as you are. Maybe you've thought about it in the past. Maybe you have been somewhat intimidated by the idea of being a discipler. But just like in all things, spiritually speaking, we can accomplish nothing without the guidance of the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit will guide you too when he directs you to come alongside someone and walk with them and take on that role of being a discipler. You have a great amount of wisdom and experience that someone else really needs. So I encourage you, think about it, pray about it, get with your pastor, and let him also work with you to connect with someone who would really benefit from your experience and wisdom. So, until next time, keep praying, Keep seeking, keep listening, and we hope to see you back here next time on Dry Bones. Until then,